Lunchtime. So, how's your morning going up till now? It's noontime, and two boys from Brooklyn want to serve you a huge portion of humor for lunch. So break out the lunch pail, or the sandwich you packed, and let Les and Freddie S. bring you jokes and nostalgia mixed in with important information about medicine, food, dating, or just the stuff you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. And if you have a story about anything you want to share, a bad date, a movie review, or just the strangest thing that happened to you at work, call in and join the fun toll-free at 1-800-889-0267. Right now, sit back and let's start the lunch break. Freddie S. and Les are ready, so here are the boys.
Monday morning, you sure look fine. Friday, I got traveling on my mind. First you love me, then you fade away.
Good afternoon, America. Welcome to Two Boys from Brooklyn.
And the Broads.
And the Broads.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is
the
this broad?
Broads.
Are you going to be in this game?
Oh, is she doing this with the
I don't know what she's
social
doing
media?
with this whole thing. I don't know.
I'm glad we pay her all this money.
It's a high octane show today. Yeah, what was that music you put on there?
Very sexy.
It was Fleetwood Mac, Monday morning.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
Yes,
I really did.
ladies.
We have to do a proper welcome to
Yes.
Les. What's
Yes.
going on? What are you doing there? Do something.
Hi.
Hi. It's good to be back in the driver's seat after being in the hospital for 4 days.
The Maniac is
Wow.
back on
He's
the
back.
air.
And I heard
How you
she's-
feeling?
Don't you ever let it happen again.
I feel much better than I did that Wednesday.
They changed your underwear, I heard.
Oh my God! I had to go through. I don't wear any
no.
underwear. The hospital is so hot. I mean, Doc.
We have a doctor in the
I mean, I got a doctor that I kind of like this guy.
Hey,
It was so hot that I took my clothes off.
Hey, listen, did they send you home with your own doctor?
You do that all the time. What are you talking about?
But it felt good.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
I had a view of all Miami. I was watching people getting mugged. It was a great day.
Where were you? Where were you?
I was at where was I? It might have been a Tenet Hospital actually. It was very nice. It was University of Miami, Jackson. That one yours?
No.
Oh,
That
no,
was very
that's-
nice.
You weren't at Mount
The
Sinai?
doctor estimates from there.
Oh yeah, trained there actually.
Really?
I did my trauma training at Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami. Good place.
Well, I had to go with my doctors there. I mean, no, really tremendous doctors.
I heard you were going to be a cadaver then.
They thought I was a cadaver once.
Yeah.
Yeah. They looked at me and said, "This guy is really pale."
Well, you look good, though. It looked like you dropped a few pounds.
I dropped about 8 pounds.
Holy moly.
Yeah, they didn't let him eat.
No, I couldn't eat for 5 days.
Wow.
I got a bill for food.
Hey,
Right.
and when you stop eating, the pizza Nazi we have a new name for the pizza Nazi.
What is it?
It is the food Nazi.
The food Nazi.
They don't want us doing nothing.
We're not even allowed near the food.
Don't look at me. I don't know this.
They don't, nothing. Coffee, nothing. Not even water.
What if I bring my own coffee?
That's fine.
Am I on Victoria's phone? Is she-
Yeah, she does this wacky
You having
stuff.
trouble getting
What
into
are
the
you
whole
doing,
sweetheart?
Facebook?
Yes.
Hold on
Your
a second.
Facebook?
Let me help you. Hold on.
I don't know
What-
if it's not
what are-
working.
what-
We do have a show here, folks.
I know. Daisy forgets that she...
There we
Over
go.
there on the right.
No, the doctor cannot.
Now hear it.
He hears it.
He hears it now? Good.
So let's say good morning to our beautiful staff. Infection.
Why don't you do that? Being
Okay.
that you're back,
Staph
welcome back.
infection.
Welcome. Thanks, buddy. I got
Staph infection?
Freddie S. Without him, there's no show.
There's no infection.
Connecticut. Without you, there's no show.
Aw,
No
thanks.
infection.
Daisy Double D. Without you, there's no show. And without me, it doesn't really matter. No one knows if I'm here or not to begin with.
Oh,
true.
that's not true.
Hey, look,
No,
when
that's
you're
not
the
true.
weakest link in the chain, remember, you got to get better.
Stop with that.
That's what they call them. That's what got you ill. They call you the
I
weakest
know.
link in the
And
chain.
we've got
was-
Victoria
yeah.
here, our social media expert. We got David Tapina, which is always good to have. And Dr. No one ever told me your name.
Robert Borrego.
Robert Borrego.
He's the shark doctor.
Well, I think he's also a trauma specialist. You
No,
know, if you're
listen,
only a
listen,
shark
listen,
doctor, how-
listen.
how long you got to wait to get a shark coming to the office?
Listen.
I was telling the doctor before the show.
He has his own music.
I swam in the ocean ever since I was a kid. All of a sudden, that music came out, and everyone was getting shark bitten, right?
Yeah.
Now, how many shark bites are there? There's not a lot of people being attacked by sharks.
No, there's not that many. I mean, in Florida, about 10 to 20 a year.
That's
It,
not
it
bad.
varies.
That's not what the news like.
But the
It
most
felt
tourist.
it felt like it was every single day when you saw
It's
it
the
on
same
news.
bite.
Yeah, they show the
They
same
show
one
it over and over.
You
and
never
over.
seen the doc on TV?
Exactly.
He's walking in with the arm. I got the arm.
That was kind of dark joke.
Could you,
Very dark. I'm in a dark place
That's
today.
the kind of
Imagine
place
if sharks
where.
could communicate with each other, and one shark looks at the other and said, "Man, that Jewish food was really good,
Kosher. He ate kosher.
but that Italian food really gave me some heartburn."
No, but you know what? They say that the sharks actually do not want to eat people.
No.
That's true. I mean,
they're just taking a
usually
bite.
people are like, if there's spear fishing, there's blood in the water, or there's bait in the water, the sharks then confuse, the food for the humans,
Right.
and you get bitten.
Exactly.
But normally they don't want to eat it. We don't even taste good.
No.
I know, especially, you ever taste this guy over here, this Les?
no,
I'll tell
we,
you.
we haven't tasted.
A Les sandwich
Never.
is the worst. Are you going to be
This
playing
doesn't
with your
sound
phone?
like a good show, Doc. No, I got news for you. No one's going to eat me,
Nobody.
and I'm stopping right there.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Are you
thank
broken
3
you.
up?
days to come back.
Hey, Victoria, what are you doing on your social
my
media?
bell.
What are you doing on your social
Something's
media?
wrong with that bell. Now it's better.
Yes.
Yeah, where are we on social media? I fixed that bell, now you broke it
I
again.
don't want it anymore.
Where are you on social media? Where are you showing this?
What is it's Facebook Live?
You want to come on the mic?
What?
Where are you on this?
I'm right here.
Okay, where are you playing this?
So this is on Facebook. We are live right now. Let's say hi.
Hi.
Where on
Hi.
Facebook?
I want the
Yeah,
doctor to say
yeah.
hi. Can you
You
get
can
Where?
say hi to the
now?
doctor. I've been having the doctor.
Hi.
there.
Hi, Dr.
Where on
Yeah.
Facebook? What
And
website?
David, what's up, David? It's always good to have David here.
What site?
What site? Facebook.com/Secreto88.
Secreto.
Secreto 88. So you got to go to Secreto 88 to see
So
it.
here's something
Secreto.
I want to ask you.
Shoot.
Your main job is not a shark. You're a shark specialist, but you're a trauma surgeon.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, I think I got that name because I see a lot of patients that get bitten by sharks at St. Mary's Hospital. And people say, "Oh, you're the shark doctor," but I don't take care of sharks that are sick.
Well, this one thought you fed them. She thought you were taking care of them.
That'd be dangerous. I take
need
care
a
of
hug.
patients that get bitten by sharks.
That's got to be a
And we'll-
terrible thing when you see that huge bite right on the side of the shark. That's got from the shark.
Yeah, I mean, they could do a lot of damage, sharks. Depending on what type of shark it is. But yeah, I mean, it could be an issue.
I got a question.
Patients.
When a shark takes a bite out of you, it doesn't give it back. It usually eats it. And,
No, he
disappears.
doesn't even eat it.
Well, whatever. But you don't got it.
No,
it's
you
not gonna.
don't have
You're gonna
it.
have like this huge bite in your leg for the rest of your life, right? Now, the way things that I heard, is it true that they can duplicate pieces of the human body, like ears and nose and stuff like that?
That is happening, but in the lab. I mean, that's not out for public use yet.
Because I saw an
Yeah.
ear on the back of a mouse.
A mouse.
Yeah.
That's
And it-
genetic engineering.
Yeah.
It definitely is happening, but it's not something that is available as of yet. So if you lose your ear, you're going to stay without an ear for right now.
Really?
Yeah,
Isn't that
It is-
3D stuff they're doing, right? I saw
exactly.
that TV on-
Also, that's another technology. Also,
Yeah, you could do the 3D. I heard they're making hearts and all that.
with
valves.
3D printing, they could
Yeah.
make organs. Yes.
So we should get into that business.
I can get a big
It
organ.
looks really cool. It looks like that play stuff that they play at school.
You don't even know how to play a piano.
I need to play. I wouldn't have an organ. I can play the flute.
That's right. You can make one that plays itself.
I always
Yeah.
make you laugh, don't I, David?
Always.
Yeah, I looked at David's face. I had to make that thing go to the left because he was going to the right. And that wasn't going to work too good. And I didn't hear anything from the peanut gallery today.
What happened? What?
You missed that whole bit.
I know. I'm busy.
This one went on a date yesterday, and she's like in La La Land.
Did you get laid?
I knew you were gonna ask that. No.
No, she did not.
It's not about that.
What's it about?
What? She went on a date.
It's about something much. It's more meaningful.
Really?
Yeah. It's,
Wow.
He's like
Did
very
he, did he pick up the tab?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
there you go.
Did you have a Chateaubriand?
No,
Oh,
Did you get
that's
a
why you
burger?
laid.
we're both broke. It's okay.
Did you get a burger?
No, man, nothing.
Both
We went to a
broke?
movie.
That's not good.
What'd you
No.
see?
We saw the Miles Davis biopic.
You don't date guys without money. Come on.
It's not about that.
What is it about?
Listen, she's happy.
They've
Leave
all
her
been
alone.
Are you
broke
happy?
Together.
I'm ecstatic.
Did you make out at least?
Oh my god.
Tongue and everything?
Oh jeez.
I think his tongue is
Okay,
in.
good,
I think the
good.
tongue is still in her ear. We got the doc here. He can take it out for you.
I have a doctor here that's going
The
to talk
shock
about
dog.
important stuff, and we're talking about her not getting laid.
Listen, I can keep the tongue in there. It's all right.
Hey Doc, when you ever seen a shark? You ever seen a shark bite and there's a tooth left in there?
Oh yeah,
You really? Do you have like a tooth or something?
yeah. We had tons of teeth all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Tons of teeth. Wow.
Yeah, we take them out of people. They leave
Really?
them in
We
there.
can make chains out of that,
Absolutely.
huh?
What do you guys do with those teeth?
Save them.
Necklaces.
Scare people with them.
The doctors go like this. I'm wasting my time in a show with a bunch of idiots here.
What do you do with them? Oh, we put them under the pillow to see if we
yeah.
get a fish.
This,
Wait
show.
for the tooth fairy.
For the tooth fairy.
Put them under the pillow, do you get a fish?
No, because you know what's cool? Like how often?
I have no
do
idea
some-
what she's.
How
She hasn't
many
been working.
people actually get the same?
You gotta
teeth
talk
from
over
a
here.
shark?
This is a microphone.
Then-
You
To
gotta
me, I would save those teeth because do you get to just get teeth from a shark all the time?
I would make a necklace or something.
would make a
earrings.
necklace.
I would give it to my kids. Well, not right now, but like I would make something out.
Yeah.
And then later down the road, like here's a whole mouth of sharks. You know?
But the best story about that, though, we had a kid, like about maybe a 4 or 5 year old kid, that had a really nasty shark bite. It had a lot of stitches. We had given him about 30 or 40 stitches with staples. And we didn't. He was screaming and crying when it was time to take the staples out.
Oh God.
So the way that I've calmed the kid into letting me do it is that I told him, look, there's some shark teeth in there.
Oh wow.
And I had shark teeth in my other hand. So every time I took out a staple, I gave him my shark tooth.
Really?
And the kid, that's the only way I was able to take out the staple. So I gave
Now
him like,
this is a good doctor.
There you go. Now this kid,
yeah.
What did he do with the teeth?
now
That's a good
this
doctor.
kid's listening to the show.
The
He's
kid
like,
kept-
that
he
guy
kept
conned
them.
me.
He kept the teeth.
I'm going
awesome.
swimming just to get bitten so I can come see you.
I like to throw you into a tank of sharks just to
But what
get
do you
bit.
But listen, that makes you magical. That you do that. That's a good bedside
Yes, it is.
manner.
It was a good story, yeah,
That's a
absolutely.
good story.
That must
Excellent.
hurt, man.
All I got for 5 days was roll over and shut up.
Roll over and over and over and over.
Oh my God.
Hey, we're gonna say thank you to our sponsors, Health and Wealth. Do you know what happens when you don't advertise?
All business.
I'm all business.
What happened, Daisy?
What happened, Daisy?
Nothing.
Hey, nothing. And also the Pain Whisperer,
Who's that?
Dr. Anthony
Anthony Penoso,
Penoso.
that's correct.
Yes, 561-381-5800. And do we still have Houdini? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Quality Tax Plus Services.
He hasn't
Quality.
disappeared.
So does that mean we're not doing a break since you're
Yes,
doing?
we are.
Yes, integrity, results, quality. Your finances are our priority.
And we still have J-Med.
Yes, let me finish with
Yeah,
the with
5 sponsors. They're still
quality. 954-969-0012
Thank you
and
for that.
JMed working together to provide the best in-house medical diagnostic service. 954-448-2350.
Okay then.
And
I'm the voice of the
you forgot
conscience
one.
here.
Which one?
Amp.
Oh,
Meanwhile, how was your Mother's Day?
It was awesome.
that's what I wanted to get to. That's okay. We don't need to do it.
Awesome.
Daisy doesn't care.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome.
so did you have a good Mother's Day?
I had an awesome from Friday until
I saw
this
that you
morning.
posted so many pictures.
What'd your husband get you?
Love and presents and presents
Presents.
and presents.
I
And
noticed.
breakfast in bed, lunch, dinner. Then he took me out, and my children took me out for a movie at 10:30 in the morning.
What'd you see?
Zootopia.
Is it good?
It is good.
That's a
Zootopia.
children's thing, right?
I love
But
those
it
kids'
is
movies.
good. It has good drama. It's a good story. So yeah. So we had fun, and then we went to eat. We went to have like a nice break, like around 6 in the afternoon yesterday, to a restaurant in Palm Beach Gardens, right on the Intercoastal. Yes. So I had a lot of fun, and I got a lot of presents and love and food. They fed me all weekend.
Delish.
Wow.
That's good.
The best kids movie I ever went to was Fatal Attraction with Sharon Stone. What a great movie.
That was
Fantastic.
Fatal Attraction.
I learned a lot from that.
That was 1990. That was a long time
Fatal
ago.
Attraction. When she sat with the cop and she closed her legs, opened her
Every
legs,
time.
Opened her legs.
opened her
Oh,
legs.
God.
Yes,
Sharon Stone.
that scene. Whoa, it's like iconic.
Yeah, she got an Academy for that.
Yes,
If she got an Academy Award, you know where she put it?
On her mantle.
they're terrible.
On her mantle, that's right. On her mantle.
Well, we have we're gonna say who was the winner of Beautify Mom for Mother's Day.
Oh,
we
good.
gave it
What are
away
you doing
on
now?
Friday, and we're gonna say who's the winner on the next segment.
Okay, great.
Wait, do we have the
We have a winner.
the winner?
Yes, a lady. Yes.
Are we gonna get her on the phone?
I don't know. Maybe we can.
Are
get
we going
on
to
the
break
phone.
already?
Yeah, we're going on a
One
break.
And then we'll talk to the doctor when we get back.
National Nurses Day was Friday. Hello to all the nurses
Oh, we
out
should have brought
there.
in a nurse.
Let me tell you, nurses are great.
Yes, they're
My
awesome.
nurses at the hospital were dynamite. They were right there with the medication. You didn't have to call them.
That was Friday, National Nurse.
Yeah, well, you know, I paid them and you're still here, so they're not that
Yeah,
great.
those ladies know their stuff, man.
We'll be right back, right?
Yes, dear.
so.
We'll be right back.
Quality Tax Plus Services Incorporated has developed tax strategies for Coral Springs business owners as well as individuals and families. From bookkeeping to payroll, straightforward tax preparation, or complex audit representation, Quality Tax Plus Services Incorporated is recognized for customer-oriented service and financial acumen that results in smart tax solutions. Call Quality Tax Plus Services at 954-969-0012 and ask for Harry. Part of the service Quality Tax Plus offers is life insurance, the most important insurance to have. But there are many people in Florida that do not have it. It's true. Thinking about the end of one's life can be uncomfortable, but when it comes down to it, life insurance is not about you, but those you leave behind. Make the right choice and find a life insurance plan that's right for you. Cover your tax and insurance needs at Quality Tax Plus Services. Call 954-969-0012 and ask for Harry. Visit the website at qualitytaxplusservices.com or call 954-969-0123 and let their services help make your life worry-free. 954-969-0012 and ask for Harry. Hello, doctors. As you know, insurance carriers continue to pay less for your professional services. JMed is a nationwide diagnostic company in business since 1990. They perform most ancillary tests such as vascular ultrasound, neurological testing, and more. JMed is here to increase your bottom line. All testing is performed in-house, your office. By utilizing their in-house testing, you will bill insurance companies for a portion of the test. Stop referring patients out for a diagnostic testing. Call JMed today. Their doctors come to your office to explain and answer all questions. They're guided by healthcare attorneys. Don't wait. Call now and stop throwing away hard-earned dollars. Increase your patient flow and revenue. This decision you will never regret. The JMed staff is standing by now, so call 954-448-2350. That's 954-448-2350. Don't delay. Let JMed help you reach your potential one step at a time. 954-448-2350.
Hi, it's Leah, here to tell you about Dr. Anthony Pinozzo. He's a pain specialist located in southern Palm Beach County, so if you are somebody that you know is suffering in pain, Dr. Pinozzo is the one you guys need to call. And make that call today, because living in pain is no way to go through life. Dr. Pinozzo has been in practice now for more than 49 years. He's treated more than 73,000 patients for pain. He's an expert when it comes to diagnosing the pain, and he has had huge turnarounds. In fact, people with living with scoliosis, he has had nearly a 100% turnaround. Lumbar pain as well. If you've got lower back pain, if you're suffering with migraines or flat feet pain, maybe pain in your elbows, your neck, your shoulders, Dr. Pinozzo can help you. And the greatest thing is he can help you without drugs, without surgery, and without having to go through weeks and months of rehabilitation. Give him a call today. Set up an appointment. It's 561-381-5800. Tune into his show Sundays, 11 to noon.
We're on, babies.
We are back.
We're on. You're kidding me. She found the monies? Boy, I'm gonna tell you, isn't Victoria's Secret the best secret you ever heard?
She's amazing.
It's no secret now.
I'm so in love with you right now.
She's like a detective. Les lost something at a Starbucks, and she called them, and they have it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm going to tell you something, and don't take this the wrong way, but you are completely in another planet today.
Who, me?
I can see it. She's floating. You're out there.
You're glowing.
You're glowing.
You
You're
got
smiling.
some. You got some.
I tell
We
you.
made out. Yes, of course.
I know, and I see his ear still wiggling in your left ear, but you are like...
You know, Freddie, when you and I make out, no, I'm just
Nobody says anything.
I know,
You
Les,
guys
you're not
make
supposed to
out.
tell that.
You know, I gotta ask a question.
We really don't want
Why
to
you
know
gotta
that.
tell the world that?
I just
You know,
got a
Linda,
visual.
Linda now listens
That's
to the
gonna
show
take
at
me 3
Whitehall.
days to
Linda,
get
all of that is not true.
I want to hear the question.
No, because he almost died, so now he loves me.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Every 5 minutes he texted to make sure I was okay. When two girls dance,
Uh-huh.
no one ever says anything. Oh, it's so beautiful. Two guys get up and dance.
Ooh.
Right away, there's something wrong.
You see the way the doc went?
That's the question?
Yeah, why is it? I mean, why can't
Because it's a double standard. Because you
why
know,
can't guys dance?
I don't know.
Ugh, that's gross.
Yeah.
Just go to South Beach; it'll be fine.
Two hairy
South
guys
Beach
dancing.
would be nice. And
Well,
South Beach is normal.
Victoria and you dancing boob to boob. That would be exciting.
No way.
Victoria would be underneath her boobs. Victoria's only 5 feet.
Oh my gosh! Well, if
Daisy-
I'm 5'10".
Daisy would be enormously over
Victoria
her.
happens to be going-
if it's raining, listen.
Anyone-
If it's raining, Victoria will be fine under
That's
Daisy.
right. She can duck under to get out of the rain, the sun, the hail, anything.
terrible.
So like a little awning.
So, Doc, we'll have you back next week. We can find out
That's
what
right.
you
Yeah,
do.
exactly. Yeah, I'll
We'll
come
have
back.
back next week. Find out what he does.
Yeah.
We have a doctor in the house. His name is Dr. Robert Borrego.
That's it.
And
She's back.
the director of trauma at St. Mary Medical Center.
That's right. This is a big deal here.
Yes.
No kidding.
This guy is
45th
somebody.
Street.
This guy ain't like you.
No, he's.
He also has a private practice in Burns Road in Palm Beach Gardens.
Wait a minute. You work trauma at? Then you know my sister Sonia Casorla.
Yes, I do.
That's my sister.
It's your sister, Owen.
Yes.
My
she's-
condolences.
She's
Make
the,
sure you avoid her.
she is the complete opposite of me.
That's right. She's normal.
She's serious.
She's very serious. She's
She's a
not
nurse.
Oh,
Yes, an RN.
Wow.
Really? You know Nora Anna's a sister?
My sister's an RN.
Oh, man.
Yep.
We should have had her come in here for nurses. then.
No, she
You heard
will
about
not.
the nurse that
never
was
come.
found under the dock, didn't you?
Huh?
About the nurse that was found under the dock?
No.
Under the dock? What dock?
Neither one of them had a boat. Okay, but I'm being.
So anyway, so Doc is here.
Yes, we have a doctor in
My
the house.
condolences, Doc. I'm sorry. And so, what does a trauma doctor do? I mean, what is your day like? You come in with a bagel and says, "Okay, let's find out how many parts we got to put together." And what do you do?
Do you eat?
You know, this is getting really annoying with this cigarette.
It should be annoying.
So a trauma doctor takes care of patients that get injured, hit on the head, car crashes, gunshots, bitten by sharks, you name it. We take care of them.
Oh,
If you're hurt, you're our patient.
Let me ask you a question. What is the day that's the busiest day for you in terms of trauma? Is it like a special day that you see more trauma patients than normal?
It varies, but usually Saturdays
Saturdays.
are the toughest day, yeah.
Really?
People are out there partying, going crazy, driving, everything goes nuts, and yeah, Saturday's a bad day
It
usually.
makes more sense because on Saturday more people are at the beach and everything too.
It's a bad day, Saturday.
I would imagine Saturday being a tough day.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times that's when the guys and wives get drunk, and she hits them over the head with a beer bottle. That's why we have no bottles in our house. Everything's plastic.
That's right, because she already hit you over the head. Hey, Doc, yesterday was Mother's Day. Did you see a lot of people come in, or didn't you work yesterday?
Yeah, they had a dinner at the hospital.
I was actually off yesterday.
You were actually
Yeah,
off?
I was with my mom yesterday,
Oh,
in Miami.
Do you have to be a special kind of doctor to be a trauma doctor? Because you see so much.
It takes a bunch of training, you have to be a general surgeon, years and years.
Oh, okay.
We take care of kids also, and that's the hard part. Kids that get hurt, so yeah, you have to have it in there.
And you got to know a little bit about everything, right? About bites and gun wounds and shot wounds. And every
Everything.
wound.
If you could name it, we've seen it.
Wow. What about when it comes to sports?
Also,
I bet you
we
see
get
a
a lot
lot.
of sports accident, a lot, yeah.
Is it mainly concussions?
Concussion is a big issue, and,
Right.
and actually St. Mary's has created a concussion clinic.
Wow.
And we started about a year ago, and after 3 months, it was like full blown. So many kids with concussion, and people don't understand. After concussion, you have to follow the kids for months and months to make sure they're going to be okay and not be,
I could see that, yeah.
for the rest of their lives. It affects you.
So most
So-
of what you do is surgery.
Yes, trauma,
Now-
surgery, and vascular and general surgery.
Now, I have a question away from the typical. I mean, this show is not typical anyway, but what do you do when you go home? I mean, you must.
Probably takes a nap.
Probably. I mean, you must see so many things, right? That the last thing in the world you want to see is like Hope or some kind of medical show on TV. or-
Dexter.
Oh yeah,
I mean, that's the last thing you want to watch, right? So what do you do?
Exactly.
What do you do for fun? What does?
I go fishing and diving,
Shark doctor
I
goes
ride my
fishing.
bike. Exactly. Yeah, I don't watch those TV shows. We get enough of that in the real life.
How long you been a trauma doctor?
25 years as a Mary's Hospital.
25 years.
You were young.
Thank you.
Yeah, 25
I like this
years.
guy.
Young guy.
I like
Well,
him.
25
After what
years.
he's been through, Doc, everybody looks. Young.
And wait till it's when I was at the hospital. My doctor, who's one of the top gastroenterologists in the country, writes books and tours. We went elementary school together, high school together, college at the University of Miami. He became one of the top surgeons. Look at me.
He became
I'm a
somebody. He became
I'm a freaking radio broadcaster.
You're doing okay.
He became somebody. Became a bum.
I'm not really a bum. I mean, they took care of me.
You're in this room with me.
Oh, come on. He's doing all right. He's doing all right. You're doing okay.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
At the
man.
beginning, did you had any nightmares?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the beginning
you
because
had nightmares.
you had in you that this is what you wanted to do all your
Yeah,
life.
medical
or?
school stuff. And when you first start medical school and you start seeing things that you had never seen before, it does affect you.
Oh.
You know, the first time you see a baby die
Oh,
or
God.
something like that, it gets kind of sad, and but you kind of outgrow it.
Mm-hmm.
We have defense mechanisms, but yeah, I mean, it is tough at first.
How do you unwind from all of that? Because you see so much. I know you say you go fishing, but it gets to you to some point that you need to stay away.
He
Maybe
takes out his gun and shoots somebody. What else is he doing?
This is Reverend Daisy today.
Yeah. Well, the good thing,
I'm just saying
The-
that
the
Send
good-
all your money to the Reverend Daisy show at 561 28,000. Give me money.
it must be tough. It must be tough.
Yeah, it's
no,
tough.
in seriousness, we do a lot of good things, and we save a lot of lives and put people together, and that's like rewarding.
Okay.
So that kind of makes up for all the gloom and doom that is associated with our profession. But
Okay.
it's nice to see somebody come back and be functional after they have been hurt, like somebody hit by a car or by a bus, and that's rewarding. I guess that's what does it for us.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't save everybody.
Exactly.
But I mean, to me, the hardest thing would be to see a child. Oof.
Yeah, it's tough.
Have you seen anything like you ask yourself, what were you doing with that there?
Well, I was gonna get into that.
I'm not sure we'll get all the way there.
I just want to know what were you doing with that?
I mean, what are you
And
doing?
the answer is yes.
You've seen that.
No, but you
So that-
cannot say
so the
anything.
doc-
yeah.
Yes. Oh my God.
So the doc has removed certain traumas. What do
Use-
you?
It's funny, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
what do you-
yeah, it happens all the time. Much more frequently than you think.
Really?
I will
Oh,
say
yeah.
this. My sister says the hardest part of the job sometimes is dealing with the families because the families think that they can diagnose and that they know more than the professionals. So she said sometimes it's not so much the patient or what's wrong with them, it's the freaking families.
That's right. The freaking families.
Freaking family.
Freaking families.
All the by the Sopranos and Frames and
It's really strange, though. But let's say that you have certain things that come in. Like there's a reality show, Sex Drove Me to the ER.
Oh,
Have you
right.
seen that?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Well, all of a sudden you're back.
No, this is watch.
Hey, how are you?
Hold it.
How's the family?
It's great. They're great.
She's
When
back.
we hear the Trauma Hawk helicopter is transporting the victim to St. Mary.
Why are you beating on your chest? It sounds hollow. What are you doing?
He's trying to
Now
be.
my ears are ringing now.
He's trying to be a helicopter.
Well, why is it? I thought it was a Chinaman running around the stage.
Going, and that's going to St. Mary's Medical Center. That's what does the.
So hold on a second. I'm getting to something.
This is very important.
Sex drove me to the ER. We'll get to that in a second.
Oh, sex drove a lot of people to the ER.
That was a reality show.
Yes, it was. It was true though.
Yeah, well, I was gonna ask the doc, are those stories true, or did they make them up so that people tune in? Or?
I'm sure they embellish.
No, they're true.
They're true?
Oh, most of them.
You seen some of the
I've
things?
seen that.
There were two
Yeah.
people stuck together, and they couldn't get them apart.
Yep.
I never heard of that for humans.
kinds
I
of
seen it in
stuff happens.
dogs.
Of course. There was the one where the woman was having an orgasm for well over 2 hours. She was just like, she was sitting in the ER like,
Did they have a name?
Yes, I'm coming for 2 hours. I
To
can't
go there,
stop.
I'm taking only half the Viagra so I can last 2 hours.
She said she was actually in pain after a while. Can you imagine?
That's crazy.
Is that a disease?
Not my specialty.
There is no. Let me tell you something, Doc. And I put myself.
I'm a
on
shark
record.
doctor.
He's a shark doctor.
No, Doc, I put myself on record. There has never been a Jewish woman in the history of the world that has had an orgasm for 2 hours.
She was Jewish.
No
So you're wrong.
way.
You're wrong. She was Jewish.
Crazy.
Her name was
They're crazy.
Her name was Masatazim. Her name was Masatazim.
I had it. I'm still going. Leave me alone.
She had 2 hours, and she was sitting there. I saw that one, and she was vibrating in the waiting room. And the funny thing is, Doc, they made her wait in the waiting room.
Yes.
And you would think,
You
get
don't
this
do
woman
that.
in here.
Yes.
Huh?
They thought
you
she
don't
was
do
in
that.
labor because of the noises she was making.
They thought she was pregnant.
The funniest thing is when you see a guy walking against the emergency in like
Into the what?
sweatpants in the emergency room, and he's got a boner. The first thing you go is 4 hours by
Yeah, you notice that he would be the only one, doc, that would notice that. You go into the emergency room with a boner. Yeah,
You're not in the hospital. You're
I don't go to the
invincible.
hospital. I won't even go visit you. He died. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go visit you. You nuts?
The good news is he died. The bad news is you don't have to visit him.
Hey, listen, you see my forehead? I ran into a door.
Mhm.
24 stitches, right? My father says, you want to go to the hospital? I said, no. Can you fix it? He says, somebody get me some glue.
What?
And they put glue in the wound. They squeeze it.
That's so Puerto Rican. It'll do.
Well, listen, I never said I wasn't. So it opened up, and I had to go get stitches.
Oh.
But I don't want to go in there.
Puerto Rico.
Jewish guys, they stub their toe. They're in the emergency room. Am I right? It's
true.
If I stub my toe, you go to the emergency room.
If you were to go into the dictionary and you look at the word hypochondriac, right there's 17 Jewish guys.
It's all Jews.
It's all less.
Go into any emergency room. There's Jewish people in
Dr.
there.
Spinoza said you're a
Why
wuss.
do you think Moses called it Mount Sinai?
That's right. I always wondered that he called it Mount Sinai.
Doc.
That's right.
Very funny.
Oh, that's horrible.
What are we popular for in Florida? I mean, you've been all over
Well,
maybe
Dave, I
United
tried
States.
twice.
What are we popular
We're
here
getting
in
there.
Florida? The Sharks or anything else that you think? Because we do surfing, we do so many things related to sports in Florida. Are we famous for something in
I'd
mostly
love
Florida?
to see what a surfer
You mean as
was.
far as what? People getting hurt?
Trauma?
Yes, exactly.
South Florida, we're popular for bad drivers.
Oh,
a lot of car
God.
crashes.
Wow.
Probably,
I thought it was
probably number
jellyfish.
one in the nation. And also, I think we're also number one in the nation for people getting hit by cars.
Wow.
People cannot cross the street here safely.
People here can't drive, Doc.
Pedestrians struck by cars, and we're
It's
number
all-
one in the nation.
All the octogenarians that can't
Oh,
drive.
you know, Doc, that just happened to that guy in Hollywood, the UCF, the UFC runner.
Correct.
Was in Delray.
It happened
Yeah.
this morning. It happened
He
this
got hit
morning
by a car, he
in
died.
downtown.
They caught
Yes.
the killer.
Yeah, they caught him.
How could
He was trying to fix the damage on his car. What an idiot.
How could God forbid, if you hit someone, God forbid, you got to have no brain to be stop, call 911, and maybe by some freak you'll save the person.
Exactly.
So you get a ticket, big effing deal.
Exactly.
So you go to jail for a day. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Well, if you're,
It
under
was an
the, if
accident.
you're under the influence of something and
That's
the
the
cops
problem.
come, you're going to run.
Yeah, that's
But
the
you know what
problem.
I noticed too? A lot of older people are the cause of these accidents nowadays. Like I
Oh,
go to
really?
I drive in Boca, and
Oh,
I'm sorry,
really?
yes, and
Well,
I
let
go
me
in
tell you
Boca.
something, youngin. The guy that hit the
Yeah,
fighter
he
was
was
a 28-year-old
Right.
guy.
He was 28.
28.
Let's
Youngin.
not the stereotype
When I
because
drive,
When you
Thank you, Daisy.
when I drive to in Boca, I'm
Shut the
sorry,
mic off on that.
Boca.
but these people cannot drive.
these
and-
people.
First of all,
no, she didn't.
I'm one of these people.
First of all, Secret is only 5 feet. She can't even see out the windshield.
I can see over the steering wheel.
She has to put a box in the seat.
No, but you know what? We have a situation in Florida when it comes to bikes. There's people riding around the Intercoastal. They're riding in Palm Beach, the island. They're riding in Wellington. They go from one place to another. They're riding their bikes. We also have the people that come from up north. They don't know their way around, and it's okay. Sometimes they get confused. They go to the wrong exit.
We're going to want a diversity of power.
We have diversity. Diversity is incredible because
Yeah.
there's people still. They come to Florida and they don't know they
Daisy.
can make a right when the light is still red. Yes or no?
Daisy, I was on I was on Clintmore Avenue heading west, and some guy with his kid was going the wrong way. They
The
were
other
going
way.
west
Yes.
on the wrong side.
That happens.
And so what do? I start flashing my lights and tooting my horn. Then the guy next to me noticed, and both of us are screaming at the guy.
It happens.
The guy was young. The guy must have been 20-something. I think he was a little cuckoo.
There's
We
people
called the
I-95
police.
doing that. I-95.
Yes. All right.
It's everybody.
That's 'cause
It's
she
not
How about
does
just-
someone on I-95 reading a newspaper?
Yes.
That's
I
because she
told that
does
story,
the
yeah.
traffic, Doc. That's why she's on.
She's out
That's why I'm so passionate about
Yeah,
it.
no, you're right.
All right, listen,
Absolutely.
we gotta actually take a break.
We're coming back.
The doctor saves lives, and she's worried about the traffic.
All right.
Please welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet network that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet television production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes and live streaming, as well as tape productions. Let AMP2 TV handle all of your television production needs. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP2.TV. Or call them at 1-866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422.
Have you ever had a business idea that you thought would be a great solution to tough challenges in today's world, but have no idea how to get started? You don't want to waste investment money on ideas that just don't work. Introducing Health and Wealth Seminars, a sophisticated advertising agency with over 40 years in the ad business. What makes Health and Wealth different from other agencies is they fit your product into the public's need. They help put together the strategy of your business before you commit thousands of dollars. And just find out those ideas just don't work. Health and Wealth Seminars carry advertising contracts, radio and television contracts, and even a production service contract that will cover all of your business needs. Call today 954-303-9563 and let Health and Wealth Seminars carry your business to the next level. The number is 954-303-9563. And remember that what happens when you don't advertise is nothing. 954-303-9563 is the number you need to get your business started in the right direction.
For several years, Quality Tax Plus Services Incorporated has developed tax strategies for Coral Springs business owners as well as individuals and families. From bookkeeping to payroll, straightforward tax preparation, or complex audit representation, Quality Tax Plus Services Incorporated is recognized for customer-oriented service and financial acumen that results in smart tax solutions. Call Quality Tax Plus Services at 954-969-0012 and ask for Harry. Part of the service Quality Tax Plus offers is life insurance, the most important insurance to have. But there are many people in Florida that do not have it. It's true. Thinking about the end of one's life can be uncomfortable, but when it comes down to it, life insurance is not about you, but those you leave behind. Make the right choice and find a life insurance plan that's right for you. Cover your tax and insurance needs at Quality Tax Plus Services. Call 954-969-0012 and ask for Harry. Visit the website at qualitytaxplusservices.com or call 954-969-0123 and let their services help make your life worry-free. 954-969-0012 and ask for Harry. Hello, doctors. As you know, insurance carriers continue to pay less for your professional services. JMed is a nationwide diagnostic company in business since 1990. They perform most ancillary tests such as vascular ultrasound, neurological testing, and more. JMed is here to increase your bottom line. All testing is performed in-house, your office. By utilizing their in-house testing, you will bill insurance companies for a portion of the test. Stop referring patients out for diagnostic testing. Call JMed today. Their doctors come to your office to explain and answer all questions. They're guided by healthcare attorneys. Don't wait. Call now and stop throwing away hard-earned dollars. Increase your patient flow and revenue. This decision you will never regret. The JMed staff is standing by now, so call 954-448-2350. That's 954-448-2350. Don't delay. Let JMed help you reach your potential one step at a time. 954-448-2350.
Hi, it's Leah, here to tell you about Dr. Anthony Pinozzo. He's a pain specialist located in Southern Palm Beach County. So if you or somebody that you know is suffering in pain, Dr. Pinozzo is the one you guys need to call. And make that call today, because living in pain is no way to go through life. Dr. Pinozzo has been in practice now for more than 49 years. He's treated more than 73,000 patients for pain. He's an expert when it comes to diagnosing the pain, and he has had huge turnarounds. In fact, people struggle with living with scoliosis, he has had nearly a 100% turnaround. Lumbar pain as well. If you've got lower back pain, if you're suffering with migraines or flat feet pain, maybe pain in your elbows, your neck, your shoulders, Dr. Pinozzo can help you. And the greatest thing is he can help you without drugs, without surgery, and without having to go through weeks and months of rehabilitation. Give him a call today. Set up an appointment. It's 561-381-5800. Tune into his show Sundays, 11 to noon.
You're lunching with two boys from Brooklyn who invite you to advertise on the show. Share your good news. Just call 866-224-5422 and get all the information. There are plenty of options, and this could be a great chance to get the word out about your business or service. That's 866-224-5422. Now let's get back to those two boys from Brooklyn.
Okay, now let's take a look at the weather and traffic update, sponsored by JMed, working together to provide the best in-house medical diagnostic service. 954-448-2350. Current conditions, 80. It's partly cloudy. High 82, low 77, humidity 43. In New York, it's 64. It's mostly sunny. The high is 71 and the low 50. Now let's take a look at the traffic. We have an accident on I-95 going north in Glades, Boca Raton, and another one, and Lantana, I-95 going north. In Broward, we have another accident.
595.
I-95 going north and I-595. Very good, Les.
Thanks, honey.
This weather and traffic update is sponsored by JMed, 954-448-2350.
There's a little person behind me.
Yes.
I want to, first of all, thank everyone for tuning in to us. I want to thank everyone that listens to our show with Dr. Pinozzo. Let me tell you, if ever you have a problem from your head down to your toe, this is the man that has the ability to get rid of them without surgery. Doc, it's amazing. He has advised something that is totally unbelievable. So if you're suffering from migraines or any type of headache or vertigo, give Dr. Pinozzo a call at 561-381-5800 and tell him the two boys sent you. Daisy, where you going? Oh,
she has an appointment.
Hey, Daisy, make the sale. You know, we need the money. Okay, so Doc, here's something that I got to ask him. I have to put my glasses on.
Okay.
When you hear that trauma helicopter going over for transporting the victim to St. Mary's Medical Center, that's what you do when they get there, right? Those people coming in from the helicopter, and you're alerted, right? And that takes priority over anything that's scheduled. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
The whole hospital response is intercom with the hospital. The entire hospital hears it. Mm-hmm. Trauma alert by air, and everybody stops, and there's a team that comes to the trauma room to meet the patient when the medics unload them. You're right.
So how many rooms are there that handle trauma? Because what I'm getting at is there might be someone it's in trauma, and are you called out of there because someone's coming in from a helicopter?
We have
on the moon. No, not really. I'm in the industry. That's all I ever wanted to do.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. It's be in the music industry or entertainment industry. It didn't matter what facet I'm here. I'm doing it.
And that's why I ask people, because not too many people actually follow through with what, as a child, you know. And then I've met people that are lawyers, but they wanted to be police officers. True. You know, it's crazy.
I wanted to be president. Here I am in this room with you.
Well, you know, anything's possible.
Well, trust me.
I was gonna say.
We can make it anyway.
Then we
you want to hear something that I heard? He had more votes than any other Republican candidate in the history of the country.
Yes.
Is that amazing?
Yeah, but we're not talking politics.
Well, he's going to build a wall.
Did you hear? Now, not only is Miami getting a wall,
everyone's getting a wall.
Now California's getting a wall.
Everyone should have a wall.
You know what? They need to stop, because I've been going to the beach a lot, and I'm noticing sea level just drop. Like if you look, all this sand is coming, scaring me. I feel like we're just gonna fall. Because I'm
off the wall.
In Lake Worth, it's not that bad. You go go south, it's getting worse. You go to Miami, we're done. We're Lake Placid all over again.
She means sink.
Sink. We're sinking.
So the water's coming up, not down.
Yeah, well, okay. Whatever.
No, it's a big difference.
But there is a big difference. I go to the beach and I'm laying like this on the sand.
That's why they're installing all those pumps down in Miami Beach.
It's
water
ridiculous.
All right, wherever you go, I don't want to go there.
Well, you know what? I was laying like this.
Well, you try laying
like,
this way.
So just turn the way you sleep.
It's really hard to
Maybe
lay on
it's
these
you. Maybe
beaches.
you're
Like,
thinking.
it doesn't make a difference. Like, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, oh my God, it's about to end while I lay here. Like,
Have you ever been to restaurants?
It's not that bad.
Has anyone
No,
anyone
I've never
been down
been
to
to
a
a
country
restaurant.
like Paris or? Okay. Did you ever go to Saint Tropez?
No.
Okay, you're sitting at Saint Tropez on the water, the most beautiful thing in the world, and you're eating frites and mussels, and you're sitting there, and as you're eating, wait a second, the water keeps coming up, and no one's saying anything, and the waiters are sitting there, and I said, do I get my bill when it's up to here? Because it just keeps coming up.
So what
with
happens
water.
to your floor shimes? Are they getting wet?
No, well, they tell you at the hotel when you go there, make sure you wear shorts and sandals. 'Cause
Oh,
the,
this
the
is
tide
normal.
starts to rise.
So that's a thing to do then. It's a bucket list thing.
Yeah, it's a thing to do. That they think if you're in France, you got to go to Saint Tropez.
Cool. Like that
so
idea.
much stuff going on.
So let me get this right. You're worried that the Florida
She's
is
worried
sinking?
about the plant.
Florida was nothing but swamps at one point. We're just
Yes,
going to...
we were a glacier, actually.
Yes. So, I mean,
we
what
were
makes you think that
underwater.
it's not possible to keep building and building and putting all these things, and Miami's the next what?
But you have to move up to Georgia.
Victoria, look, it ain't going to happen in your lifetime, so don't worry
I
about it.
hope not. Let me just live.
It's not going to happen in 10 or 20 lifetimes.
Hey,
I hope so.
Victoria, don't get buried in Florida because you'd be floating out to sea.
I had a dream the other night of like at least 20 funnels happening in the ocean, and the water just came up and took us all
You know
out.
what? I just realized you're a very depressing person to say about my dream.
Unbelievable. She had a dream about funnels. This one dreams about
I
funnels.
used to dream about tornadoes all the time. That's
I
anxiety.
was in North Dakota, and let me tell you, I seen tornadoes. I was around them, but
You
when
have
you see,
anxiety.
I was married
Yeah.
twice. I seen lots of tornadoes.
Oh, you did.
I'm serious, you guys.
What's the names of them, Freddie?
I don't even remember. I've been blown away.
Oh my goodness.
I'll let that one go also. I get too many warnings on
But
the
I
show.
used to have those nightmares. It was recurring. It was crazy. And one day I had this dream that a clear funnel, and it was beautiful, came by and it swept through me, and I stopped having those nightmares.
That's what it is. That's a spiritual.
I'm
It was
gonna
a
say it
cleansing.
has to be but I've been having these same dreams since I was little.
Anxiety, yes.
About what? Being blown away?
No,
Or
like the
drowning?
water coming in, and it's something always with water.
Yes.
Like whether it's my kids falling in water,
That's right.
Anxiety.
something with water, and I'm like, why is it always
I'll tell
water?
you something. You know, you should see. You heard of Brian Weiss.
Sure.
Brian Weiss and I are very good friends. I used to do all his marketing. Brian Weiss is a guy that wrote Many Lives, Many Masters. And he was one of the lead psychiatrists at Mount Sinai Medical Center. And he had this mother who came in and said, my two twin daughters are talking a secret.
He had this mother?
No, he had the mother come in with two daughters and talking this language that no one understands.
Right.
And he put him. Do you remember? Put him into hypnotized. He found out that they had another life, that they were getting dreams about being thrown in the water off of pirate ships. That was their life they were, and they came back as a different life.
I used to see psychiatrists when I was younger because I used to have a lot of dreams and things would happen. Like it was in middle school. I was going through a thing for a little while with a guidance counselor and stuff like that. And then when I stopped seeing the guidance counselor and everything like that, I've always just had to cope. I mean, I'm spiritual, but I've always just found a way to be able to like get through things. Or,
That's good then.
Cleansing. I've never had to go see someone to clean me. I've always believed in cleaning myself, like stuff like
Maybe
that.
you have abilities. That's probably an ability that you have.
I believe that, but it's very scary when you have these dreams. I'm 28 now, and I'm still having these
water
things.
is a resemblance of changing personalities.
And I heard that.
I was told this by somebody many years ago.
Right.
So until something dramatic in your life happens, these dreams are going to reoccur.
I mean, doctor, how do you feel about spirituality?
This guy take off your ear and make you feel better.
I mean, you think of it being positive as a doctor, you know about being like with the whole spiritual side.
I think it helps healing. People that are spiritual, they do really well. You have to have something
I believe
to
that.
fall back on. Absolutely.
I believe a lot of praying and keeping positive, especially when you're ill. You
need something to fall back on.
I'm sure you pray for your patients.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I always, even when I was in the hospital recently, I had this positive attitude. I said, I'm in a place, so whatever happens, I'm here.
Right.
I mean,
everything happens
what do you
for
want
a
to
reason.
be? This is it, and we still don't know what's wrong, but I'm waiting for the MRIs to come back. Almost 300 of them on just the pancreas.
Wow.
They can find out I just have diarrhea, and
Everybody knows.
That's a tremendous amount of pictures of your stool. Thank you very much. But anyway.
And this is the Lunchtime Show, folks. We're trying to keep you from gaining weight, so if you want us to talk more
Or
about
losing your appetite,
If you're on a diet, this is the show for you.
I want to thank this doctor because you got a great sense of humor. I can understand you're in a profession where you have to have that kind of. I respect you a great deal.
The show, I'm getting funnier and funnier, I think. You guys are crazy.
You know, Doc, whenever you're reattaching an ear or nose or something like that, just put on us at the midday show and we'll give you a shout out.
I'll
We'll
be
make you
thinking
laugh.
of you for sure.
Make sure the right ear goes in the right side.
Can I ever get you back again?
Absolutely. Let
Well,
me know.
I mean, listeners, though, this guy has a great vibe. I think that you need to let them know again how to get a hold of you and your information and stuff.
And say hello to my sister, because I never see her.
Okay.
You know what we should do? We should have the doc and your sister call in.
My sister will never do it.
Why? The doc says call in. She has
She's
to call
very
in.
serious, I'm telling you.
So we can be serious. There's a serious side to me.
She is not, well, she will
You've
not
never
tell
seen the serious side of me.
Okay.
I'd like to ask everyone to shut up. Doc, tell us how they can find you.
Yes.
Where you're located and the best way to get a hold of you without getting your arm cut off.
So the easiest way is to call St. Mary's Hospital, 561-844-6300, and ask for Robert Borrego. Everybody knows me there. And my private practice number is 561-799-9559. I have an office on Burns Road where I do general and vascular surgery.
So if I have a trauma, I can ask for you when they take me to your hospital? Or I got to take the doctor on call, no?
They bring you to whatever hospital's closest to you.
Yeah, no, I'm going to you. Nah, I ain't going nowhere else. I said, I'm in Miami, I'm coming up north.
Yes.
That's right. Listen, we got to go. Why don't we thank David DePino?
David DePino, always my friend, for helping us out and enlightening our audience with what they do. You're a great asset to us. Doctor, I want to shake your hand because I respect what you do.
Doctor, are you on Facebook? No, they can't. Okay, well, never
We'll
mind.
put you on there. All right.
Instagram.
Insta something.
How do we find you on Instagram?
Look for a shark bite.
.B22.
There we go.
There you go.
Doc
And listen, Doc,
B22.
save those shark teeth because I think what we should do is we should give them away on the air.
I want one.
Maybe raise some money or something. We'll do a cause or something.
Hey, you know, it's a great idea. Raise some money
Yeah, I
for
know.
children.
That's a good idea.
Hey, everybody, thank you so much again for tuning in
Thank
for us.
you.
We thank the doctor. We thank David. We thank the beautiful and lovely Victoria, the sexy and hot girl behind the broads. And always Freddie S. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow, God willing.
Lunchtime is over. Goodbye.
Well, that's about it for today's lunch break with two boys from Brooklyn. You're invited to join the break every day, Monday through Friday at 12 noon. So, if you missed some of the good stuff they served up today, there's more coming next time. Bring your lunch and the boys from Brooklyn will bring the smiles. And it's all live. See you next time. Now go and enjoy the rest of your day.